And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. After one 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so he's going to move forward defensively. Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Brady now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Quickly to Thielen here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Wilson. Open man once again at Thielen. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd down at 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 45's the mark.
They run the counter. It's Brown. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Zach Pascal, 67 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Lance Allworth there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Brady will look to throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for it. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson, and they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. On 2nd down and 4, Brady. Touchdown! That's caught. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Being chased out left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That's a Packers touchdown. O.J. Howard, 61 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. One last shot for Wilson.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely